Hello everyone, my name is Alexis Sanford, and the title of my project is Beyond Graduation. I'll explain what Beyond Graduation is later on in the presentation, but first, I want the overview of what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to give a quick background of my project, and then we're going to navigate through the website itself. So first, I want you to picture this. You're a freshman here at Ball State who's been admitted into the MVP program into the School of Music. You're very excited because when you were a senior in high school, you got a chance to tour the studios and you were fascinated by all the lights, the faders, and everything, especially if you went into Studio One and you saw Vegas mode. And now you're here and you get the opportunity to work with all the professional quality gear. So by the time you're a sophomore, you're in your rec tech classes, and you decide that you love recording so much that you want to make a career out of it. You want to be a studio recording engineer. And you're dead set on this goal, and you decided when you get out of here, you're going to move to LA, you're going to get picked up by this big wig recording studio, work with artists like Adele, Daft Punk, and even Beyonce. But although right now she's kind of on her formation tour, and she's probably not recording right now, especially since she just made. So Beyonce might be out of the picture for now. And then you realize that obtaining a career as a recording engineer is not as easy as you thought it would be, because honestly, working with artists like that is like the equivalent to winning the lottery. So you've had me second thoughts about your career path, but you love audio so much and you love the MMP curriculum so much, this changing your major is completely out of the question. So you decide to ask yourself, what do I do with some of my skills in audio? And the knowledge that I've learned to apply these to different facets of the industry. Well, that is where my project comes in. I present to you Beyond Graduation, which is an online resource for any student who is in either an MMP program or the music technology anywhere to use to find out information about different careers that is written by a student for students. So first, before we get into actually navigating the website, a bit of background about what Beyond Graduation is, or how I came up with the concept of the website itself. So when we were first presented with the idea of deciding what we wanted to do for our capstone presentations, initially I said to myself, okay, I'm going to take all the mixes that I've done, or recordings that I've done in my 4 years here, remix them and master them and put them on a whole album. I think I was going to call it like 12 to 16 or something like that. But then I took a sociology course, actually, and the course itself is a review of the basic concepts of Soc 100, and at the end of the course we created cover letters, and essentially it's for sociology students so you can apply those skills of a social major into careers. So I thought to myself, that'd be great to have a class for MMP students since we don't really have a career-based class. I thought that'd be a great source, or a great class. But then I thought to myself, I shouldn't limit this resource to just MMP students. It should be something that should be available for anybody who's interested in music technology. So that's why I decided to change it from a course to a website, an online resource. Okay. So now we are going to navigate through my website, and that is the URL as it stands for right now.
Where does the 012 come from?
It's my email. It's so strange how Wix does it. I need to actually buy the domain name. I was going to connect it to my portfolio, alexissanford.com. Quick plug. I was going to connect it to my portfolio, but that would mean that it would be like alexissanford.com/beyond graduation. I want it to be something standalone from that, so I will have to completely buy a whole new domain name, which is okay. I'm okay with that. Okay, so welcome to Beyond Graduation. On the first page, you will see a message to the users. For those who obviously didn't come to this presentation, or whoever just happens to stumble upon my website, they don't know that this is a website by a student for students. So essentially, I given a quick overview of what this website is. I guess I can read real quick. Hello, my fellow music media production majors. This website is a tool for all of you who are currently pursuing a career in music technology field and have yet to decide what you want to do post-graduation. I myself am a graduate of a similar program, and I did not have the slightest idea of what the world had for me after I left in May. So I thought it not robbery to provide a resource for students in my position. Each tab provided gives some information of what the career possibilities are that are out in the world when you leave your respective institution. Once you're done, I suggest checking out the Marketing Yourself on Paper section. This part of the site offers some useful advice on how to construct a resume, cover letter, and business cards for later employment. If you have any interest in other careers that I have not provided here, below are some links to help you out. And here you'll see additional resources that connects a user to different parts of the industry that I have not named specifically here. So the first tab is acoustics. And as you can see here, here's a picture. This is a general setup of each tab of the site. I have a picture of some sort, a quick description or blurb of what the actual career itself is, and then also job description, if there is one that I found, and some skills required. I'm not going to actually read through all of this because it's not necessary for me to. And I even got an interview from our very own Dan Porter. So here's
Of course, it's 20 minutes long.
of course, it's Dan likes to talk. Well, it's neither here nor there. It's cool. Yeah, it's cool. You guys can just listen to his interview if you are interested. So yes, each tab essentially has the career itself, picture, a quick blurb about it. It's really a type of blurb that the blurb itself is essentially my thoughts here to you. So it's not very technical, it's accessible for students, easy to, it's not a watered down explanation of what the career is, but it's just breaking down to you what the career is, so to speak. And once again, the job description and skills required, and then the bonus content, which is an interview if one is provided. So yes, essentially you'll see it's the same setup for all of the tabs. So moving forward to More School That School. More School That School is essentially a grad school option for anybody who doesn't necessarily want to get into a career right after graduation, but they want to focus on a specialized trade of the industry. And below you'll see there's a quick explanation of what it is, and then different graduate school programs. There's not a whole lot of programs listed here. Just a few, but it's just a quick resource for anybody who may be interested in these programs. And there's also a hyperlink available that'll navigate you to the actual top of the page and the actual master's degree to their respective college. And then finally, the last tab, Marketing Yourself on Paper. This is like the culmination of everything you've been working towards in your degree, and you should have some type of repository or some type of document that says everything that you've done in your career. So in the resumes tab, it has a before and after. Nice. It explains to you why, this part explains to you why it's important to have it, and a few tips as well. And then the before and after of my resume, before I had it looked over by some professionals.
Nice.
Yeah. And then the complete and utter after one pager. Wow.
That looks good. Wow.
And it's essentially the same with the cover letter part, but without all the markups. Just quick blurb of what it is. I put a lot of memes in here and a lot of lighthearted things to really keep it. It's a lighthearted website and resource. Okay. One of my cover letters and the after of my cover letter. Yeah. And the final tab is business cards. Quick breakdown.
I remember that one.
Remember that, very cute. cute that day. A quick breakdown of what the business cards are and some tips, as well as places to print them. And there's also hyperlinks available for you to go to that place and design and print
Ooh.
said card. Okay. So. So, are there any questions? And then you can clap, I promise. I'll let you clap.
What made you choose the memes that you chose?
I knew that I wanted, like I said, the website to be lighthearted and student accessible. It's like careers shouldn't be scary, but yet they are. And so I just like Googled different memes on the different topics, and I just chose the one that was funniest to me.
Awesome.
It was real intellectual, the whole process.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Cool.
Which direction do you think you'll go of all the possibilities?
I'm leaning more so towards life sound out of everything that I've found in everything that I've experienced and been interested in. Life sound is the thing that I'm leaning most towards.
And how can you let people know about it that you have it? We're going to pass the word, but you've done all this work. Is there any ideas for distributing the link or?
Besides word of mouth, I actually haven't thought much of how to distribute the link to other places and other students.